Yeah, without a doubt. Well, Shane, so we got some bowl games to preview, like I said, and I thought I'd introduce this in a fun way because this was announced on Wednesday. Wanted to
Mm-hmm.
get your quick thoughts on it, but I didn't even know this was an award, Shane. But man, you'd be amazed the stuff I put out on Twitter, and somehow it gets turned into a controversy. But the latest one here on Wednesday, the Steve Spurrier First Year Coach Award finalist. Now, I guess the confusion is some of these guys have been coaches for a long time, but the award is going to someone that is in his first year at his new school, not first year in the profession. But
Okay.
here are the candidates, Shane. Shane Beamer, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Heupel, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And old Gus Malzahn down there at Central Florida. But,
Oh.
man, all three SEC related. But
Yeah.
the two I want to focus in on here, because obviously we're about to pick their bowl games, but Shane Beamer, Josh Heupel, I had no idea that Gamecocks and Vols be going at each other and ripping each other to shreds in my mentions here. But, man, I know you're biased, but, strong case could be made for either one. But got to think if it really is to Shane Beamer and Josh Heupel, I think you got to go Josh Heupel, don't you think?
Well, of course, Mike, because I am biased, I mean, what did you think I was going to say? No, I think, don't get me wrong, the way Beamer finished this season,
Yeah.
I wish we would have done better with the Clemson game. I think that one was like, we thought we were a little closer than we were. But what he's also doing in the offseason, man, he's got some big-ticket players coming in, and that's what you want to see from a first-year coach. So, I don't know. I'll go round and round with this one, but I just think right now the way Tennessee's team has just progressed throughout the season, I think I'm going to go with the Volunteers and Josh Heupel on this one.
Yeah, and for me, Shane, it's mostly about that head-to-head. I know the game was in Knoxville, but it wasn't a matchup where we could complain about the officiating or some bogus thing. It was really a blowout, and I know most, especially South Carolina fans, are going to say, "Well, hell, Tennessee's got more to work with," but that was not necessarily the tune many were saying in the offseason. I mean, hey, our guy Pick Six Previews, Brett Cianca, he had South Carolina over Tennessee, and now
Yeah.
I call that out because he was one of the few. I'm not saying it was consensus or anything, but let's not make us out to be Georgia versus South Carolina. I mean, these were
Right.
these are two teams that were basically projected fairly even here in the offseason, yet it was clear as day Tennessee was the better team year one. So that I give the slight edge to Josh Heupel, even though Shane Beamer's done a hell of a job, and it looks like year two is going to be even better with the addition there of the transfers from Oklahoma.
And let's not think this award is a little biased, Mike. The way I figured this thing played out, and they came up to Coach Spurrier and said, "Hey, I got an idea. We're going to give this to the first-year coach." He said, "Well, give it to that Heupel guy over at UCF. He's doing well." Well, he's not there. He's in Tennessee now. Oh, okay. Well, who's in UCF? Oh, Gus Malzahn. Okay, put him on the list. Is Heupel doing good? Well, put him on the list. And I don't know, South Carolina. Let's who they got a coach up there? That's how I imagine this Spurrier conversation went down. A lot of great coaches. I joke, man. I joke. I think South Carolina Tennessee fans they're all happy, man. I don't think they're exactly finishing the season the way they wanted to, but I definitely think there was a part of the season they thought this thing could have been a lot worse than it is. So I think both deserve to be on this list.